With the performing arts put on pause, Robbie Fairchild, the New York City ballet principal turned Broadway star turned movie star, is channeling his creativity into a new endeavor, proving that the show must go on. Robbie, last time you and I were together was in a room in London with Dame Judi Dench.
Yes.
Talking about Cats the musical.
Yes.
And now we are.
Now look at us. Now we're in my flower shop.
Which also is your apartment too.
Yeah. It's this whole thing kind of came out of the pandemic, and performers, we don't have access to our theaters and our audiences, and it's been a kind of a godsend creatively and a way to connect people. So it feels kind of perfectly timed if there is a silver lining, It started from Cats. I got a message on Instagram from a lady who works at a flower distributor out of Holland. And she says, I want to thank you so much. My daughter saw Cats and I'd been trying to get her to dance for years, and she loved your performance, and she said, Mom, I want to enroll in dance class. And she said, I would love to say thank you and send you some flowers. I saw on your Instagram that you like arranging flowers. And it's true, when I was in London performing an American in Paris in the West End, I enrolled in the Covent Garden Flower Academy, and I realized that that was like therapy. So when she offered these roses and peonies, I said, yes, please. And when they came, they were so beautiful. To keep them in my apartment just felt wrong. So arranged them and made them for the healthcare workers at 7 o'clock. And that was the moment when I realized getting to do something creative, bringing it to somebody and seeing their reaction towards something you've worked on creatively feels very similar to dancing. You work in a studio, you train, and then you present it to the audience. And so it's kind of filled that little void in me. Obviously I can't wait for theaters to be open again, but this has been always something I wanted to do. I wanted to open up a flower shop, and it feels like no better time but now. And honing our craft, honing our skills, and I partnered with Adam Perry, who's an incredible florist and a Broadway veteran. He's been in a gazillion Broadway shows. This kind of took off, and so I thought this would be amazing if this could be an employment opportunity for out-of-work Broadway performers.
So the last show I saw you in was Frozen.
Yes.
So can we just talk about 2020?
Yeah, we can break it down. Well, it started actually 2019. So in December 2019, I got injured in the show, and I had to basically go on a medical leave. So I was in physical therapy and seeing, doctors all the beginning of 2020, and I started taking courses at the botanical gardens because I was so bored and I just needed to kind of not be active. Then this little thing called COVID came knocking, and got COVID around March 11th. And then I had lingering symptoms for 4 or 5 months.
Is this right now your means for survival? Is this therapy? Is this a passion project?
I would say it's kind of all of the above, honestly.
It's about putting food on the table, but it's also about feeling like there needs to be some levity and some beauty in the world. And I think as performers, we always feel called to communicate joy or help people escape. And while we can't take them into the theaters, at least we can help create some sort of story in a vase and present it to them so they can have a moment of escape.